Alright, what's up, Lost Art Gamers, and Gamettes, whatever you want to be called, my little kittens. Topical Tuesday, it's where I pop on the Reddit, look at the top happenings in the last week or so, and I don't know, we just read it and go over shit. I don't know, man. It's like React content, but not no, it is React content. I was gonna say it's like React content, but not really, but it literally is. Besides the point, technicalities aside, we got a couple things that I want to go over. The main thing is going to be the update notes, I think. I don't know. We'll just do these few things that I want to do. First, let's start out with the patch notes that are relevant to most of us. Some more than others. So they changed Jederica's appearance, which is good. You know, some places he was black, some places he was not black. Gotta be consistent, right? Event and exchange NPC will now bring up the exchange menu. I don't know what that means, but I'm glad I'm glad that. Gems can now be traded. I didn't know they couldn't be traded. That's a great change. But most importantly, fixed an issue with the existing warrior male character with any of the 4 faces added in previous patch. I mean, that's been a game-breaking bug. No, but for real. Fixed an issue that players can buy items more than designed from Wandering Merchant. So what does this mean? It means... Today on changes no one asked for. Basically, you used to be able to buy... So, Wandering Merchants, their stock... For some reason, it reset a part way through their spawn cycle. So, obviously, very quickly, people realized you could buy the stock out 2 times. So what people started to do, obviously, was accelerate in buying their legendary cards. Because you can buy Balthors, you can buy... what else can you buy? Armans? Man, it's been so long, I don't even remember. Ways, of course, you can buy a way. But the point is, you used to be able to buy 2 of these copies per Wandering Merchant if you got it on both cycles. You got it when it spawned, and then before it despawned. People are kind of upset about this. I do think it's kind of stupid. I feel like it should be almost intended. But then if it was intended, they might as well just make the stock too. I don't know. Either way, I think accelerating getting legendary cards is not a bad thing, so I think this being fixed is a bad thing overall. Is what it is though, I suppose. And then we have this lovely post here. Rant, getting gatekept is a communication overflow, and Reddit is the reason for it. So... this is a doozy. I'm getting slightly frustrated. This week, since the KR balance patch hit and communication overflow summoner did not get changed, and all those threads are popping up about how useless communication overflow is, I'm getting gatekept on my communication overflow summoner like there was no tomorrow. I haven't had problems in previous weeks. LOS 30, level 9 gems on most skills, and an Inferno title were enough to get into groups. This week, I was in Party Finder for 4 hours on my summoner for a con. Still no success. Yes, I have the Thames 10 title. And over 1 hour for a freaking Braille 1-3 hard mode run. Apparently, since this week people started to believe that CO summoners are dead weight to all groups. I wonder why. There are only 22 threads posted in the last week with massive upvotes, all mentioning how bad communication overflow is. And all posts stating that CO summoner is okay-ish get downvoted into oblivion. For the people who create groups, CO Summoner is not a dead weight to groups. It does decent damage in our current game version and becomes useless with Theamine next year, if it doesn't get changed. It is the worst Hitmaster class, but is far from terrible. In a vacuum, it should get gatekept, but as all people with the Bible know, most people fucking suck at this game. Invite CO Summoners. If they wouldn't perform okay-ish with the class, they would have dropped it from their roster. I mean, this is just a guy who got a little upset that his class is getting... I mean, it's not even necessarily his class. Obviously, I'm sure negative sentiment from streamers in the Korea community doesn't help. But also, I mean, what item level is your summoner? That's what I would say. 1 hour for a Brel 1-3 does kind of sound like an issue, and I'm not sure what the fuck kind of groups you were trying to join, but maybe you should just make your own group. Either way, though, yeah, this is a thing that happens. Gatekept classes. I think it's dumb. Obviously, the first-time Reaper players. Yeah, people just have their classes that they don't like to take, and they won't take them. Obviously, it doesn't get any better when people spam the Reddit and, like, the Discord. I assume they spam the Discord, too. I'm not in the Lost Ark Discord. But, with shit like... let's see here. It used to be all on the front page. Translated current state of communication overflow. This is basically just a bunch of memes showing it's fucking garbage or whatever. I'm probably skipping over some of them, but you get the idea. The more negative sentiment around a class, the more likely people are to just take it and run with it. Because the easiest opinion to have is one that is not your own. So, I get it. It is very annoying, though. But... like I said, this is just human nature. People will always have their classes that they don't like to take, whether it be for stupid reasons or quote-unquote real reasons, but you just gotta roll with the punches, man. Make your own groups, say fuck it. Get some friends to help pad out the group so you can not start a pug lobby at 1 of 8. But... yeah. It is what it is. It sucks, but... don't know what else you can really do about it. Let's see here. Oh, we're not sorted by, top yet. Excuse me. So, past week... Surge balance patch summary. It's just a meme from Korea. 10 stacks, 20 stacks. Hitting 48 mil. Non-crit. Pepe cry. 20 stack, 40 stack, 60 stack. Still 48 mil, no crit. And, the frog is still sad. But, it's funny. I give it up, dude. I give it up, dude. The KRPTR notes is what we want to go over, really. So, I'm just going to go over this briefly, because I'm sure if you guys care about this stuff... oh, never mind, I won't be going over it briefly. Because the Korean game is under maintenance. Unless somebody copy and pasted it here. Did anybody copy and paste patch notes? No? I saw nerf Soulfist damage? Oh, no nerfs for Soulfist. Yeah. I don't think Soulfist should be nerfed. EO maybe a little bit, but RS, I feel like it's fine. Damn. Well, I tried to find the patch notes. I'll put the link to the Korean patch notes in the description. Hopefully it'll be up when you guys go to look at it yourself. But the TLDR is, every support except Bard got buffed. Artist got big buff. Pally got buffed. Awakening on Pally doesn't need you to hit anything anymore to gain meter. Sorks got a little bit of their damage back. War Dancer Scrapper got pretty much reworked. But as far as I can understand, people are not happy about the Scrapper. People like the Word Answer from what I understand. Again, I don't know. Obviously, Deathblade got a big change, both Surge and Remaining Energy. Remaining Energy seems to be quite good now. Reaper. Oh yeah, Reaper got changed too. For some reason, they made Nightmare, which is the dagger that they throw out, and they can activate it again to counter or teleport behind or in front of a target. They made it one of their identity skills, their X button, and obviously since it was a tripod that let it counter, it doesn't counter anymore. This is kind of fucked because that's like one of the coolest thing to do on Reaper, and it's like really useful to have a Reaper because of that. It's a very, very good counter, but is what it is. I think that's the general gist of the patch. Rest of the classes mostly got a little tiny buff. But those are the three main classes with Artist and Paladin that got changed. Again, I will put the link in the description of this video if you guys want to go pop on over and check that out yourself. Oh, maybe we have the patch notes here. We do. Cool. So like I said, artist buff. Big artist buffs significantly here. I'll let you see if you can find out why. Alright, it's this. It's the portal. Shield is now applied to all party members except yourself 7 meters around the portal. Shield scales based on the artist's HP. So artists, their only real shield source was Hopper. And they had another one, I think it was Sprinkle, but Sprinkle is like pretty inconsistent in my opinion. People like to space out like they're fucking, I don't know, allergic to supports. So having another source of shielding, especially a source of shielding that, I mean, you were pretty much going to take anyways, that's also a really good meter generator. I mean, it just makes Portal better. Arrow got slight buff. Like I said, most other classes that didn't get, like, quote-unquote rework just got slight buffs. So, Shadowhunter, slight buff. Demonic, specifically. Also got some extra weak point on Demonic Clone and Rising Claw, which is good. Reaper got pretty big buff, but they also got that, interesting Nightmare change, which is, interesting. I don't know how I feel about that. Deathblade pretty much got, I wouldn't say reworked, but they got changed significantly on both Surge and Remaining Energy. You can see, I mean, I guess I would be fair to call this a rework, because the class did get changed significantly, but it's very strong right now. Very, very strong. Artillerists got a slight buff. Firepower specifically. And then Howitzer got a pretty big buff for Barrage. But I think most people, and I'm probably in the same group of people here, that's Bombardment needs more. It's just not strong enough. Like, it's getting to the point where Firepower, I think, might actually be better for most content, and that's weird. Because Firepower was always the kind of, like, easier choice to play for Artillerist, and I mean, that's weird to say, because I know people are like, XD lol, wheelchair tank everything, but really that hasn't been the case since, like, Belshazzar. You have to know when to... You have to know when you can safely wheelchair and not wheelchair. I don't know. There's more nuance to the class, but I'm sure people who play the class know it, so you don't need me to tell you. Slight changes to this. Sharpshooter got a big change. Slide reduced from 9 to 8 seconds. Very cool. The same with Machinist. Sork got some counter changes. Nobody really cares. Summoner basically got no changes. But they got their spacebar reduced. Let's go. Spacebar reduced. Let's go. Spacebar reduced. Let's go. Flavier got a buff. No. Some of their skills got buffed, but the identity crit damage got reduced a little bit. Interesting. I wonder if that ends up being a buff or a nerf overall. Obviously, the War Dancer got a massive fucking list of changes because they got reworked. Striker also got reworked a bit. It's mostly just their tripods got reworked. The class still, from what I understand, mostly plays the same, at least Deathblow. Not sure about Esoteric. And then obviously Scrapper was another one of the classes that got massive changes, massive rework. Soulfist, nothing except a spacebar thing. Honestly, I'll take that. Leave Soulfist alone. I enjoy playing it now. Slight buff for Destroyer, couple tripod changes. Slayer just got the spacebar. Oh no, she didn't get spacebar. She got a change on her Wild Stomp where Earthquakes will counter. Interesting. Paladin got spacebar change, and then obviously the Awakening change. Very good. Gunlancer got slight buffs on pretty much all of their skills that you actually take. Berserker got the same Slayer change. Slightly faster animation on Chainsword, which is good. Overdrive for BT. The BT tripod got buffed. Bloody Rush damage got buffed. Dark Rush got buffed. I think it's good that they keep buffing Berserker's technique, because it obviously needs it. But anyways, I've been yapping for a while. I'll let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching, as always. Make sure to like the video if you like it, dislike if you dislike, leave a comment down below. All that good stuff. Subscribe. Algorithm helps the channel. Helps me love you more. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Thank you to my YouTube members. Consider becoming a member. It's like a Twitch Patreon sub. Thank you to my Tier 2 members. Blitzel, Remix My Life, I'm Nufu, Erzak, Peachy, Jacob, Clouded. And all my Tier 1s, It's Biscuits, Inder, Diz. Peace out. I'm an Audi 9000.